when I came in, our numbers were pretty low, with kids being at different places. But as the summer has progressed, their numbers have gone up, and the spring volunteer numbers kind of stayed the same as what the kids had come out and gotten helmets and participated a little bit in spring ball. Those kids have come back, and we've kind of set our expectations about what we expect as a coaching staff about being at practice, about making sure you're on time, making sure that you're giving them the evenings to work out instead of the mornings. That helps out with jobs and things of that nature. So yeah, it's a challenge, but I'm really pleased with the turnout we've had so far. Hopefully we'll get maybe 5 to 10 more, get us on up there in numbers a little bit.
Getting into the offense, let's start off with the backfield, your quarterback situation and the running back situation. Sam Jackson, the running back, but your quarterback in the full backfield that you have.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, Sam is going to play a major part in our backfield. He's a returning starter, and we also have Bryson Miller, who's going to be back there as well. Sam's going to get a ton of playing time. Anthony Mears is going to be the quarterback, and he is a good young talent. He has progressed tremendously since I got here. He's way exceeding our expectations as far as his quarterback play. And then we also have a young freshman, Danny Taldo, is our backup as for right now. Danny's doing a tremendous job. He's a freshman. He's just learning the position, and he really is challenging Anthony each day to make him better. We're really talented, I believe, as a receiving corps. We have also Bryson Miller, who could be our running back, receiver. We have Kevin Maxwell. He's going to be playing Connor Hollenbeck and Gabe Hoff so far as our 4 wide receivers in our spread set. And then we'll bring a tight end in some. That will be Isaiah Hamilton. He's going to be playing defensive end as well, and some offensive line. So he's one of those kind of athletic kids that can do different things for us.
If this offense is going to work, it's going to start right up front, and you have the big anchor Connor Jones. Talk about that line and the line play so far, how if they've met your expectations, what you expect from them.
Yeah, we don't have a ton of depth, of course, with our numbers, but the kids that we do have, Connor being, he's 6'6", 300 pounds, can move well. And then we have Braxton Bowen as our center, a good center that can give us good quality snaps, and that we're not going to try to put on defense too much just so he can concentrate at the center position. But we're trying to get some backups for each position. We have, of course, Isaiah Hamilton in the right tackle position so far, and then a couple of guys that we can interchange. We have Ash Takolu there. We have Alejandro Moran that we can put there. And hopefully, by doing that, we can keep some of our defensive linemen fresh, like Caleb Goodman, who could also play a line, but he's going to be over there playing that one technique on defense. So we got a lot of interchangeable parts. Seth Potter, who's going to probably play some linebacker, might be on that offensive line. Nicholas Swayze. So we have several kids that are very quick and agile that can play the type of offense that we want to here as far as linemen. Linebacker play, we're going to be young there, but they've really developed. Coach Stroud, our defensive coordinator, Jake Stroud, is doing a great job with those guys. Defensive installation is going well, especially at the linebacker. We're going to have Sam Jackson out there. He's going to be one of those adjuster 4-2-5, kind of a hybrid safety linebacker type. And then the 2 inside guys we're going to have looking at Sam Dean possibly, Seth Potter, and then another new kid that just came in, Michael Snyder. All quick kids that can run, that hopefully that will help us there. Secondary-wise, a lot of our athletes that play wide receiver are going to have to go both ways. So Bryson Miller and Gabe Hoff are going to be a big part of that secondary. And then Kevin Maxwell, very athletic receiver that's going to play some corner for us. So these kids are going to have to go both ways. A young kid, Sam Switzerland, may be taking that safety spot. So that's why we're conditioning so much now, is to get them game ready and get that cardio endurance stuff, so they'll be able to handle the season. When I first got here, one of the main things that we did was go into that weight room and establish that was like the cornerstone of our program, is we have to be successful in the weight room and work hard and get that competitive edge in there. And we did that when we first started here. We just had so much to get in that we had to put that aside for a little bit and do more of the football stuff, and that will come. And getting the school involved, getting them to care about football, getting the teachers to care about the kids that play football, and to bring football up to par with some other sports that's here at Jetta as well, because I think it's a great student body from what I've seen, and there's no reason that football can't succeed here. But I think that if we do those things and instilling the discipline that they need, the mental toughness, the physical toughness in the weight room, the character that we're trying to instill in them, then over time I think you'll see that change for the positive. I want our team to be able to compete in every single game that we play. I want it to be a ball game for every team that we play, and I want our competitors to know that we are that we have improved. I want these kids to have fun, and I want them to be excited each week, each day, to go out to play football and to practice. Because I think what has happened is I don't think they've had very much fun. Of course, losing is not fun, and that's part of the culture change that we want to make it fun for them. But I know if we get better each week and we see a continuous rise in competitiveness and aggression and being just getting better at the small things each week, then I think those things will show up in the games. And if that happens, I'll be very, very pleased.